So what's
Recording,
your
start streaming.
barbarian's name, Luan?
Brock Samson.
Brock.
Yeah. I'll be doing the Kronk voice.
I just remembered I had another character whose name was Emma. Oopsie. I like the
Well,
name Emma.
I'm doing a thing now where I just make all my characters another version of UA, because that seems like the easiest thing to do. I really liked the Descent into Avernus campaign.
And here you guys get to meet all my characters as NPCs.
Wait, even the one with the eyes and the hands.
Alright, so let's do this. I should probably
Okay.
put my phone on silent.
Alright, you're still Twitch streaming?
Yeah, I just started now.
Okay. Hello, Twitch, and whatever viewer decides to join us. That'll be our intro.
For whatever reason.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our first ever Twitch stream of our new campaign of D&D. I am your host, Noel, and well, with us we have Celia, Vanessa, and our wonderful DM, Aaron. He might not be Matt Mercer, but he does make good stories for us.
Cool. So, where we start is on a bus. As all of you are traveling in the county of, or the state of South Carolina, the year is 1971, the disco era. Basically, yes, it is the start of the disco era. Putting you in the campaign, it is the decade to come is the sexual revolution that was filled with growing feminism trends, anti-war propaganda, and a stark contrast to the 60s that came before. It was the me era, the time to look at oneself and discover who you are in America. The exact date is April 22nd of 1971. Yes. It is, of course, early in the year, so it is just a bit past winter, entering spring. And as you are on the bus now, most of you got on roughly early on in the trip and have been traveling south to Georgia, Florida, whatever destination have you, in search of something. We'll find out, or just moving to a new spot with mostly just your bags, cash, and clothes. The bus you all boarded was the Sakota transportation bus. Quite a popular bus transportation system in the 1970s. It's a single-decker bus, and the passengers are but a handful that you can count. The bus driver is diligently driving down the side of the road. You can't exactly see the ocean from where you're driving. You're a bit inland from that. But you can all smell the salt air as you are very close to the coastline of South Dakota. Oh, South Carolina.
Yeah, I have no idea where that is.
It is just above Georgia and below North Carolina. It is known for its beaches and not much else.
Alright.
Small state compared to everything else, and you are traveling down the road, the R17. For any that was paying attention to the direction. past the city of Charleston, and 4 hours into your travel, or 4 hours after your last stop at Charleston, you manage to hear the bus start rumbling, almost as if it has mechanical difficulties suffering within its bowels. The bus driver pulls the bus to the side, and you hear a soft pff leave the bus as he struggles to start the engine over and over again. The waning of the engine's ignition keeps dying on it, keeps choking. And so finally the bus driver and most of the passengers decide to get out. Well, the bus driver looks at all of you. I'm sorry, everyone. He is a semi-elderly man in his 50s. He takes off his hat and cap, and he says, I'll have to phone it in for repairs, and start some maintenance here on my own, but it's going to be a short while before we get anything running again.
Hey, maybe I can take a look at that. Know my way around vehicles.
All right. Give me a hand here. Are you...
I am proficient in land vehicles.
Yes, but have you driven a bus before? Or applied for the bus license?
I did drive a Jeep in Nam.
All right, so you know where a battery is. Let's take a look. As you all know, the Vietnam War is still in full swing. It's been going for over a decade now. There are veterans of many ages. Those of the younger generation tend to be the newer ones that have come back from the war, the new survivors, seeing more and more how pointless it is. The older generation have their own says against it, most of them joining against the anti-Vietnam protests, which have actually come to, I would say, almost a climax during this time period, as there are demonstrations being organized and rumors going about that large protests might come about soon. So both you and the bus driver take a look at the engine, while several of the other passengers are looking at the scenery on the side of the road. Not a single car passes by. So you can roll a skill check with your vehicle proficiency.
All right.
You point and say, that's the battery over there.
Fuck.
No, that's the carburetor, says the bus driver. Maybe you should go take a seat. I'll see what's going up here, as he fetches a toolbox from the cargo hold on the side of the bus.
I go join the others and I light a cigarette.
As you sit about waiting for the bus driver, he finally gets inside of the bus, and you hear him make a phone call. Most of you can hear the conversation. He says, "Nah, the dang thing's busted, Phil. I don't have the part here to repair it. I knew that was going to break soon. We need the whole tow truck sent out here. Yeah, I've just passed Charleston. I'm about 4 hours down on the R17, near Ravengale." All right. Yeah. Well, actually, we're not that far off. All right. And he hangs up the phone. Coming to deliver the news to all of you, he says, it will take him, the nearest tow truck, about 4 hours to get you from Charleston. and I can tell it's going to rain soon. By the way, when he says that, looking out at the sunny sky, you don't see a cloud in sight. The heat is almost blinding. He wipes the sweat off his brow and he says, I know the road, and about 30 minutes walk from here, at a steady pace, there is a town with a small beach just along that side of the road. As he points to the direction that you're heading in. It was supposed to be our next stop, and I suppose if anybody wants to go in that direction, the bus will stop there and wait for any of the missing passengers.
Missing
if any,
passengers.
as you can see, you notice a few of the passengers around you have taken their luggage at the mention of a beach town just 30 minutes away, and have started walking without taking their luggage at the mention of the conversation town just 30 minutes away. Well, waiting here for 4 hours, you're welcome to stay.
Oh, why do we have to wait for the other passengers? Is this like a field trip or something?
Well, they did pay for the full bus ticket, and the bus does stop, but it's just this inconvenience. I'd wait for any that, or when the bus finally reaches the next town, we can wait for all of you. It's still the same bus ticket.
Right. I start walking.
Yeah.
Showed them
okay.
my bag and also joined them.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go with them. You know,
Traveling in
get
a group.
out, maybe get out of this blasted heat.
Yeah. All the passengers decide to start walking to the nearest town, 4 kilometers away. Is that right? Yes, roughly about 30 minutes till you get to the next town, walking as the large group. As the bus sort of leaves, as you sort of leave the bus behind, and it gets smaller and smaller, you do start to see the sign that says Salt Mash, friendly beach town.
Friendly beach town.
Real estate available today on a sign, as it points you off one of the roads that turn towards the ocean, down south in a southern direction. It's about midday and the sun is directly above you all, with a few clouds here and there.
We should probably head inside to a cafe or a diner.
All right. As you keep traveling down the road to get to it, you start seeing some forested areas. But just before you can make out the town in the distance, as you're traveling along the road, the temperature drops a bit. Steadily, gradually, it starts to get a much cooler day. And with that...
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and with that comes what looks like an unusual fog coming off the beach. As it starts covering the area, the road gets a bit moist, so does the air, as you start walking down the road. Yeah, not really damp from rain, but cooler, as the heat from the sun is now taken away. And as the fog grows and grows, it becomes quite evident that it is too thick to see through. But being a large group, you can all still follow the road. And as you start walking and walking down the road, you all see You three see what looks like in the distance a house standing in the distance. It looks fairly run down. Not much to notice about the house. It's apart from the fact that it stands on the edge of the beach. You can see it overhanging a cliff, but you can't see the beach beneath it. It just stands out before the mist starts rolling in again. You can make out the uh, a pointed building in the distance. It's not lit, but it looks like a lighthouse with its red and white paint all along it. And as you continue further down the road, the tar road all of a sudden starts ending, and you get a more gravel-based road. Still as wide, but you continue on, and there's a sign that says one of those town signs that is built out of bricks. It says Salt Marsh just on the sign.
Just Saltmarsh, not welcome to Saltmarsh.
No, it's just the town name, just Salt Marsh.
All right.
There's not a kind town anymore.
Do I know anything about the town?
You don't currently have a map on you, and apart from what the bus driver told you, Salt Marsh is in this direction, so it's a beach town. That's about it. As you, well, it seems that the sign that you saw earlier was built as a billboard for real estate advertisements, and this sign here is the much older one built just to name the town for travelers.
Okay.
As you
Did we get lost on the way?
No, one road seems fairly straightforward.
The bus driver did mention it's going to rain.
You didn't know anything about the fog, from what he said, but it doesn't seem like any rain has fallen yet. As you continue onwards, you cross the threshold of the sign, and you start seeing the town's gate in the direct path of the road. It is in a difficult page to find. Okay, I see now. All right. So basically, you carry on until you reach the city gate. Calling it a city is like generous. It's a small town. As you come across the city gate, you see it's quite old, built out of bricks, with no gate. But there are two people standing by the entrance to the town, both no, that would give us a feedback loop if I were to hear my own voice on the stream.
Just me.
Okay. Yeah, but it's extra data that it's taking.
Okay, yeah.
You see two old guys standing by the gate to the town. They're mostly dressed in thick coats or an overcoat for the rain, and high boots, and each of them are wearing a hat and what appears to be a cudgel on both of their hips, as they say, "Who goes there?"
Hey, how you doing? Bus broke down a little bit down the road. Driver said we could come here, wait at the bus station until the next bus comes along.
Visitors. Uh, well, we don't get many down here at Saltmarsh. Quaint
Reluctant
little town.
visitors.
We're part of the neighborhood watch. We look out for travelers. Well, come on in. Just the three of you.
Where's the group?
Where's the rest of the people?
You look around and you don't spot anybody else from the group. They must have gotten separated in the fog.
Huh.
How did we lose an entire group of people?
I don't know, I was daydreaming.
This heat
Street
must
check.
be killing us. Jeez.
How did I get stuck with you two?
How,
Well, it
how
wasn't
many
like
were
with
we
Anna.
originally?
The large group of about 8 people is now 3.
All right, hold
It
on.
wasn't
I'm gonna try and head back and see if I can find any of them.
All right.
Sure, become lost.
Are there
to them
any
on them.
track marks on the ground? Do we see our own
No, it seems
footprints?
to be.
It's
Yeah,
gravel.
you see, not really gravel, dirt road. You see your own footprints leading off back into the fog.
All right. I
And
follow
before
my
you
own.
leave,
Sorry.
all right. The guard says, if they got lost, you should probably just wait for the fog to pass before going looking for them. Here in the marshes, it does get quite thick. The temperature drops and the ocean water causes this fog around here. Not to mention the gulf that we're in brings a lot of the sea air inside, so it funnels all the fog up mainland.
Relax. I'm quite the survivalist. I'll be right back. And I start walking,
All right.
following my own footprints back.
All right, you can make a survival check.
21.
All right.
Oh wait, no,
So
that's
as you
+3, so that's 22.
okay, so as you start traveling through the fog,
There's an echo coming out from you, dude.
it's probably
It might be
Catherine.
me, because sometimes he comes into my feedback.
Mm.
Let's see if
Let
I-
me just put on push to talk.
Do you have a cold? Or is this from you smoking?
No, that's from me smoking. I've had this before, long before COVID appeared.
You should stop smoking.
Okay.
I did that during the lockdown, but as soon as the lockdown was lifted on cigarettes, kind of got back into it with full swing.
So you just stopped smoking because you couldn't get cigarettes?
Yeah, I couldn't get cigarettes. I stopped smoking because I can't afford cigarettes.
Yeah.
That's a good way to quit.
They
Yeah.
say if you quit before 40 years old, then you don't suffer any major health.
I'll stop at
setbacks.
39 then.
Okay. So as you see the large burlish man with a single black shirt on walk into the distance of the fog, 2 figures emerge out of the fog. They were the previous temporarily missing bus driver passengers. They said, "Oh, there you guys are," and they start having the same ish conversation with the 2 town watch.
The 2 townies. Did I
Yeah.
see them or did I walk right past them?
You walked right past them. You didn't even hear them.
Dang.
As you continue into the fog, traveling a bit up the road, trying to see if you can look and spot anybody. The fog is dense. You can see about only 10 feet around you. If you can see, if what you're seeing isn't actually fog. Do a perception roll.
Perception +1. 10.
You spot that same house on the hill again, and the lighthouse. But apart from that, looking around you on the road, you look over into the marshes, the wetlands. Distinctly different from the road itself, slightly de-elevated into the earth, as you spot what might look like figures in the distance, but they disappear as you focus on them, and it seems to just be mostly rolling fog. Nothing else of notice, because you look around you and you don't hear a thing. It is absolute silence in the fog.
I start yelling, "Hello! Is anybody out there? Can you hear me?"
Nothing. You don't hear your voice travel far. It's almost as if you're in one of those areas that dampen voices.
Do we hear him?
No. He's just disappeared into the fog.
I'm continuing until I can't see my footsteps anymore.
And you pretty much look down, and you're already struggling to see them as the fog rolls across the road. The only way you were able to follow it is due to the fencing on the side of the road and the sign. You come across that sign again that says Salt Marsh. This is about when the fog rolled in previously, but it seems to have traveled further upland now.
Alright, I start heading back.
Okay. It isn't up until about 10 minutes later that the Burlish man comes back. Apart from him, you haven't seen any of the other travelers. So, what's it, you three and the two others that came. Yeah, so you've accounted for about 5 out of the 8 group members that have been walking down. As you
Maybe they
are let
wandered
in,
off into the house or something.
or lost the road along the way. The 2 watchmen says they'll keep an eye out for them. You said 3 people are still expected. Okay.
Is there a diner or cafe in town?
Yeah. There's close to the harbor. There's a bar over there. A bit further inland in town, is where the miners hang out. Apart from that, there's I'd count about 5 taverns along this town,
I'm
and the market
aged.
area.
I'm underage. I can't drink alcohol.
Wait, how
Oh,
old
well,
is your
then
character?
20.
20.
Mine's 17.
Oh yeah, drinking age is 21.
No, but this is the 70's. This is 18 is the drinking limit, not 21. That's
No, it was always 21.
Always.
Since when?
There was prohibition before that when there was no drinking, but then they brought back the drinking age of 21.
Huh.
Yep.
At least I can drink. I'm 32.
Sucks to be old.
Well, if you want to go to one of the liveliest places, the Mariners Guild Hall.
I mean, what time of
It's where
day
most
is
of the
it?
fishermen. The time of day, they look up through the fog and they're like,
I'm assuming I have a watch.
all right. The watch on you tells you it is about 1 o'clock, 1:30.
Alright. Yeah, I say we head to the diner. See if we can get some lunch.
Yeah, sure.
And
So,
maybe
traveling
some
through
coffee,
town.
anything to get out of this fog. It's creepy. It kind of looks unnatural.
Yeah.
Travelers always say that. So as you continue through town, passing some of the first houses you come across. They look kind of old, built about 50 years ago, but still standing. Tiled roofs, not really wooden houses as is custom across the country, but sort of like old brick houses for a small fishing town. Seems to be middle of the day. The roads are a bit empty, but then again the fog rolls through town. Yeah, you hear a bit of chatter among the town, drifting through the air, but you can't really tell which direction it's coming from. And as you continue on further, you make it to the center of town, walking past the markets. It seems they close up a bit for when the fog rolls in. Not really great for business if not many people can hear or see each other. And you see the light coming out of one home with lots of people moving inside of it. And as you come closer, you see on top of the door is carved the Mariners Guild Hall. So it seems you found the
Diner.
The diner, yes. The other two that were with you sort of go and sit by the bus station, saying they'll get something to drink later.
If the bus comes, just tell them we're at the diner.
That's what the bus driver said. He'd wait.
Yeah, the bus driver did say he'll wait for all the passengers.
Mm-hmm.
As you go inside and open the wooden door, not many people take notice to you, as it's a solemn place. No music's being played on any of the radio that's on the table. Just a soft static, as most of the people are sitting around, enjoying either finishing off a meal, having one delivered to them, sitting and having a conversation or so, but it doesn't seem like much of a lively place. And I'd say innkeeper, owner of the bed and breakfast,
I thought
says,
this was
"Hi."
this was a diner.
A diner.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is the guild hall, Mariners Guild Hall. We're sort of a bed and breakfast area, but also we got the diner to the side over here. It's the building next to us, sort of an open courtyard, but everybody sat inside here because it was quite cold. If you wait about an hour, then the fog passes and you can truly see the splendor of our town. Seems truly the worst time to come across Salt Marsh here is when the fog rolls about. So, what do you want? What can we get you? Are you in need of anything?
We're just waiting for our bus to come around, so maybe a few drinks, maybe something to eat for lunch.
All right. Well, take a seat here.
Thank you.
What's the nicest thing in there?
So they hand you a menu, crude old laminated menu. So there's fish and chips, and regular old chips. They got this new thing called spelt nachos. They got a beef burger, nothing vegetarian, and
Nothing vegetarian. Ugh, I'm gonna starve.
well, actually no, the potato counts as vegetarian, so I'd say the chips.
No, chips. Then they're called fries.
Yeah.
The American
indeed,
fries.
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 Yeah. I'll have the burger with beer.
All right. All right.
As I finish talking, I'm gonna light another cigarette.
Don't smoke
Just
around
have no choice.
miners.
Thank you.
Once
Is there
inside, you see that
anything to
it's.
do in this town, like movies or I don't know, club or something?
Oh, then you probably want to go see the tourist area. It's a small little shop set up on the beach, on the harbor. It's sort of there to guide newcomers to the town around. Don't know why they think it'll attract a lot of tourist attention. A town of fishers and miners.
So nothing is what you're saying. Good, great, fine. Ah,
And you'll be having?
Who,
I
me?
said nachos, lady, nachos.
All right, nachos. And they look at you, Celia.
I'll have a plate of fries, please.
All right, fries, burger, beer, and nachos. All
Would
right,
you mind?
once
I'm
you
gonna
leave.
have anything to drink.
Maybe a glass of water, please. Tap water, please.
I
Yeah.
want water. I want water.
Water.
Yeah, maybe just
Water.
make it a jug filled with ice. We've been walking in the blistering sun before the fog rolled in.
It's a blistering sun around about now. Oh, I suppose might be summer.
You suppose.
She goes back. Hmm. She goes to the back to the kitchen. And then about half an hour later, she comes back out. She brings you the burger and the fries, and the beer, the jug of water, a glass, and some nachos, which look like not the best nachos in the world. Uh, they've attempted to make nachos of something. It's got the cheese, it's got meat, minced meat, and spiced minced meat over
Doritos.
Doritos.
Nice. Where's my plate of...
They brought you the fries.
did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Yee. Time to eat.
So as you start eating, in about half an hour passes, 25 minutes or so, the fog starts to roll out. You start to see a glint ray of light sort of poke through the windows as the horizon is sort of filled with a view of an ocean and a large horizon with the sun setting sort of in the 2 in the afternoonish area. Not a deep set, but it's like hanging on the west side. What you come to realize is that when the fog drifts away, a few people sort of get up and say, "All right, time to head back out." These men draped in leather raincoats and caps over them that sort of smell heavily of fish. Obvious the fishermen as they head out to their boats, and they thank the tavern owner. And as they leave, you sort of hear the static of the radio sort of fade away a bit as they once again starts playing a lovely little tune through it. Disco. A disco track starts playing through the radio. And this is Radio Live. Hope you've loved that East Coast jive. Now on to our next hit single that just struck the clubs last night. Burn, baby, burn. And the soft music starts playing again. Seems to be the volume of the radio filling the tavern. And the discussion starts picking up again. Seems the people don't really like the fog around here. The the barmaid comes back again and she asks, "You need anything else? You want to see the menu again?"
No, not I don't want to. Do any of you do?
No, I think we'll be heading out, so just a bill, please.
All right. Okay. And she leaves and quickly comes back with a bill that was printed by the till. The whole meal would cost $10.
$10. I put down 5.
Yeah, as your meal was the largest. The chips cost $3. No, the nachos cost $3 and the chips were $2.
Place down $2.
I put
With-
down free.
Wait, what did the burger cost?
The burger and the beer cost $5
I put down 6.
for the tip.
Yeah.
Almighty, thank you. As he takes the tip and the $10, and then she wipes off your table as you leave. Stepping outside, you can now finally see the full size and splendor of the town. There are quite a few houses, large buildings as well, and it seems there's a bit of hustle back now in the market. And the fishing boats start heading out again. It seems they came inland for lunch, and then as the fog rolled in, they waited a bit before they rolled back out. What you haven't really spotted earlier was a river running through town. You crossed over the bridge, but it wasn't quite clear to see or hear the running water. It seems to be coming from inland. Apart from that, there are signs and buildings all over the place. And at the bus station, you see the 2 people waiting.
Alright, so 2 people plus, we're missing 3.
Yeah, they say they haven't shown up yet. From what they can tell, that the fog was fairly quiet, a bit eerie and creepy. But they did say it did cool down the area, as the heat isn't so overbearing now. You can see the brown beaches, the brown shores where the beaches lie, and there seems to be fishing boats being pushed off into the distance as they are unbeaching the boats.
Question, do we have our luggage with us, or is it still
Yeah,
in the
you're
bus?
carrying a variation of backpacks and bags
Alright,
in different styles with
military
you.
bag for mine.
All right, duffel bag.
Yeah, duffel bag. Where were we headed?
Well, that was all for each of you to decide what you were heading for. Why were you on that bus? You were heading in the direction of, you were all heading for a stop in Florida, passing through Georgia. Where you came from, that's also for you to decide.
I was going
we'll
with
just
my
discuss-
grandparents in Florida.
Okay, visiting grandparents in Florida.
Just trying to get anywhere. Like, mostly like urban area. First urban town I run into.
No, but a bus usually has a set destination for long travels.
Yeah, it was heading for Florida.
Alright.
And you, Brock?
I know, I've been in combat for so long, I don't really know what to do with myself otherwise. Maybe I'll find something in Florida. Maybe I'll just move on from there. I don't know.
Are you homeless?
From what he knows, he sold his apartment and and worked his last month at a job, small part-time job, and took all that money that he earned and has been traveling. Yeah.
So he is homeless.
What you can tell about the great American dream is you can travel anywhere and set up anywhere.
Mm. Okay.
Well, you know it to be the great American dream because you have to be asleep to believe in it.
The American dream I know of involves picket fence.
A white picket fence.
But you're a hippie, so aren't you kind of like
I'm
the establishment anti stuff?
I was raised in a white picket fence neighborhood. I'm still
In a
trying to
nuclear
get out.
family.
I'm still trying to get out of the mentality.
Your dad was your parents were such stiffs, They they were so conformed to the lives of them older generations. They were square, man. They were full on squares.
So square. Hey, I'm new to this.
I'm laughing at Aaron mixing up the slangs of different timelines.
All right. Sitting at the bus station, you start to wait. Bus station's near the market there. All right.
Did the bus driver tell us about how long it would take?
About 4 hours for repairs. Slight bit of concern at the 3 missing passengers.
They
You
probably
guys
just failed.
want to go check out that abandoned house we passed?
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know, kill time.
Alright, I don't have a death wish.
What are you talking about? It's an abandoned house, not combat.
Mm-hmm. You do you. We'll wait here like a good we'll wait here for the bus.
I mean, we've already waited for about an hour. The bus is going to be in about 3 hours, right?
Yeah, around about late afternoon, the bus will show up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out.
The other 2 passengers decide they're probably going to go sit at a tavern somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it out.
Cool beans.
Okay.
Let us know your next of kin, dude.
You
start walking.
So, walking all the way back to the city gate, the 2 city watchers you spoke to, they say, well, we haven't actually seen anybody come through. We don't know if they walked past us, but it might be a bit concerning if you say they were walking right with you and then they disappeared in the fog. I mean, if it's the fog that got him lost, maybe the poacher Douglas can find him.
And where do I find him?
Douglas, he sets up a small place at the back of his house where he hangs the meat to dry and then he sells it at the market. Well, the marshes are pretty dangerous and hard to navigate through, so he's the only one who really makes a business out of it. He's not a miner like my son, or a fisher like my other son. So I suppose he's unique.
What can you
If
tell me
you're
about the old abandoned house over there?
as you bring up the old house, they don't really want to talk about it. They say we don't know much.
Inside check.
You can roll.
Insight +1.
You
9.
can't really tell what they know about the house. If anything, they said they don't know anything about it. Seems not convincing, but not enough to go off of. And
Yeah, I'm gonna go
apart
check
from
it
that,
out. Maybe the other guys went in there to take shelter from the fog. I don't know.
Shelter.
they say, "Oh, you're going up to that old house.
Yeah,
You'll have to walk quite a bit through the marshes to find the path. And there's only one person that walks a lot through the marshes, the poacher Douglas."
Fine, I'll go see Douglas.
Nah, they look pretty chuffed having convinced you. So they keep their post and they sit down. What do the other two of you do at the
Bus stop.
the bus stop?
Was there a souvenir shop or toy shop nearby?
Well, there's a very open air market nearby, the weekly market. It's sort of built around the well in the center of town. It's not being used anymore, but it's there for more aesthetic purposes. They got water filtration now from a water plant.
What
And,
year is it?
1971.
Uno just came out.
Uno.
Yes.
It hasn't reached here.
Damn it.
So
I
you
just
see the market sells a lot of the groceries, basically. Not levels of bread, but like vegetables grown and fish gathered and salted and frozen. There's a general bustle of people looking for their next meal.
Holy shit, dude, we got a follower.
You got a follower?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Impossible Blade Adventure Pub. It's following us.
Wow,
his
thank you
name.
for following.
Yeah, thanks, man. It's
Okay.
cool. That was 4 minutes ago. Jeez, I didn't even notice.
Okay.
See?
5 minutes ago.
Call them out as they pop up. So as you head off to Douglas's house, you don't know where Douglas's house is. As the other two of you are looking through the market, you do spot a hardware store sitting, a small little hardware store sitting nestled away behind a house, and anything souvenir-wise you can't really see. Maybe the tourist shop might have something.
Can I see if I can get a hitchhike from a car passing by?
Inside the town, everybody's walking. One or two bicycles seems to be going past, but nobody's actually driving a car. Some of the children you see playing around closer to the beach water, the bay area. None of them have any roller skates that you see in the big city. Or you know children in the big city to have. Oh, you come from New York, right?
Yeah.
You know about Action Park.
I mean, probably. It was infamous, so I probably do know about it.
Oh, maybe from Boston. Boston.
Boston.
So, can you make a survival check, Luan?
Yeah. Hold on.
Bro.
Survivals +3. 12.
You are having trouble finding Douglas's home. You are taking a walkabout, trying to see home to home if you can spot anything that looks like a poacher's house. Emma and Yue, what stores are you going to?
I'm just looking for a pack of playing cards.
I'm just tagging along because I'm bored and I don't actually want to be here, but I'm just waiting for the bus.
Pack of playing cards. I don't know, pick a store. Okay, actually, no, make a perception check.
Okay, perception check. Let me just. 20 plus. Oh, that's equal. Plus the. Dun, 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 dun. Perception.
Yeah.
I was so. I was so excited because I have. Oh, yeah, I do have good modifier with it. I almost got disappointed.
Doesn't matter, just roll.
Yeah, I just. Yeah. No, I accidentally looked at persuasion instead of perception. And I was disappointed for a solid second. Dirty 20.
Alright. You do spot the general store off to the other side of town where the larger buildings have been built. Inside this general store that says Walmart. You step inside, and there's
At
a
least it's
small
not
set of
Radio Shack.
toys aisle.
Boys aisle.
Yeah,
Okay.
and inside you find a set of playing cards.
Yes. Do I still no Uno cards?
No, these just seem to be the deck of cards sold in hold packages.
Can I see if I can
Yes.
find
A bat.
A baseball bat.
Sure. They sell baseball bats, but it says they're under supervision. You don't know what it means. Next to the baseball bat, but sure, you can take it to the cashier.
Alright, do that.
The one young cashier sitting behind the this, cash register says, so is that all?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right. The baseball bat is gonna be $2. It's a wooden baseball bat, mind you.
That's fine, I just want something. I gladly paid $2. So, what's the sign about?
Oh, it's some of the kids around here bought a whole bunch of those baseball bats last year, but none of the balls or the hand mitts. So they wreaked a bit of havoc when they decided to vandalize a boat. And to prevent violence from breaking out, we don't sell baseball bats unless their parents want them to have it.
Parent or guardian. I'm just gonna
And
go get
hardly
some
any of the
food
kids walk
while
around.
we wait. Well, I'm just gonna go get some
Alright.
food.
Not many of the, like I said, not many of the parents come shopping here for toys with their kids, so not many of them get away with a baseball bat again. So just the bat.
Yeah, I remember that other stuff.
And he just scribbles down something. So after he
What,
takes...
you don't believe me? I just came into this town. Do you think I'm going to hog all my baseball equipment here? My previous baseball bat broke, so I needed a new one. So I thought while I was here, I'd just buy one. Because there's nothing else to do here.
Company policy says I can't insult the customer. And the elder said I'm supposed to sell to as many tourists as possible, so I can't stop you from buying that. But local kids I can stop.
Local kids.
I don't know. Up by the forest, by the river, the marsh, or by the beach, further down by the cliffs. I don't know. And you, hippie?
Shame.
Well, if it looks
Playing
like a hippie
cards.
and smells like weed, it's a hippie.
Don't have weed on me at the moment. Do you know I can get some?
I know the stench of bush when I smell it.
I don't have it on me at the moment, but you know where I can get some.
Where you can get some. No, not right now.
Oh,
You can make a persuasion check.
persuasion.
Mm.
I should really copy and paste this shortcuts. See, yeah, +1 to persuasion. No, +3. $10.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know.
Too bad, so sad. I'll get some when the time comes.
When you know someone.
Yeah, just need to meet someone.
Alright then.
Have a
And he
nice day.
slumps back into his chair.
How much was the playing cards?
Oh, the pack of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, a pack of cards usually bought by the gamblers over by the empty net. Don't know how they keep losing full deck every now and then. What was the pricing on that? It looks at the scuffed pricing. It's $4.
Yeah, that's steep.
They're in low supply.
Then it has to be in supply, then, doesn't it?
Plus, it's a luxury item.
Well, I don't dictate company policy or shipping policies, but when there's a supply-demand, a high demand and a low supply, the price is raised. But right there it says on the sticker $4.
Okay.
Kind of a savvy manager here at the Walmart.
Bad manager. Okay. So
Right.
we'll be going. Thanks.
Alright. So, as Brock wanders through town, he manages to make it past the market again, past the bus stop. And he's gonna keep wandering as he also walks past the Walmart as you two step out.
Hey, homeless guy.
Yes, just as homeless as the rest of you.
I have
um,
parents.
What's the rules for a bat?
Oh. You do intend to use it as a weapon.
Of course. What else did you think?
You can determine it to be a club. Oh, okay. No, but it's bigger than a club, so it's closer to, we'll say, a mace. It's just 1d6. Doesn't have the thrown property, doesn't have the two-handed property, or the light property, or the finesse property. It's just a 1d6 plus your strength.
I don't have.
I've never seen a thin-armed baseball bat swing batter.
I'm wearing a hoodie. I can't.
Alright, so you just bought a bat.
Aren't all baseball players skinny?
They're lean, but they're certainly built.
Always in the store.
Gotta have muscles to throw, you know?
Not really in the foot of the store.
Do I see any pocket knives?
No, there doesn't seem to be any store that sells pocket knives that you've seen so far. But maybe if you walk a bit further in town.
Alright, I go look for pocket knives.
Follow you as a responsible, quotation marks, adult.
Damn, the blunt is wearing off. I'm feeling responsibility coming back. Oh no.
I haven't smoked a blunt since
Since you got on the bus.
since I got on the bus, so I'm sober now.
As you keep walking, you easily spot the tourist shop. It's a small, tiny building made of wood, sitting on top of the pier, and it has a sign currently saying "out for 5-minute smoke."
Do you want to wait, Huey?
Strangely enough, you see the person having a smoke just standing outside the box.
I go approach him and try to bum a smoke off of him.
What do you say?
Hey, can I bum a smoke?
Roll persuasion, because I just look at you funny.
Okay.
Wait, didn't you complain about me smoking in front of you?
Me.
I was saying practice as a character. It was Celia's character.
Alright.
Emma was complaining about it.
Alright, Emma was complaining.
14.
Of course, even though I'm a
Roll their
hippie, I'm
eyes.
still goody two shoes.
They say, yeah, but only if you take the tour.
Well, I did come to your shop to look for some knives.
I like look at you as the eyebrows slightly raised. Knives. Huh. We only have snow globes here. And she
globes.
hands you a ciggy. It is a shit brand, and it leaves an awful taste in your mouth.
Oh, is it sharp?
And worse, it's dolphin.
Oh no!
I don't really know the difference between good and bad cigarettes because I'm like
It's-
a teenager who's gotten to
It
smoking,
is
so I'm like,
foul. That's
I think it's
sharp is already a foul cigarette.
So, she finishes her cigarettes as you cough and have this horrible sticking taste in your mouth, but you continue to drag on the cigarette because you don't want to be rude. And she sits back inside of her box. Welcome to Salt Marsh, where there's fish aplenty and a beautiful view.
in her box.
Yeah, it's basically a box. The booth for the tourism. Not really a building so much as a
Globe.
box built out of wood.
So you don't sell knives here, you just snow globes.
No, she points to the shelves. We just got snow globes. Do you know one of those boxes when you walk past the not the actual indoor stores in Centurion, but the people trying to peddle something
Oh, you mean
in the
those?
hallways? Yeah, so it's kind of built like that, but with a roof over it.
So, what's this tour? Is this the tour?
No. So you want the tour?
What is the tour?
The tour is the tour around town, honey.
Do I have to pay for it?
Well, she looks at the cigarette in your hand, a tiny bit. For a lot of you, it's for a whole tour group, it's just 50 cents.
All right, fine, fine. I'll go. Just show me the goods.
50 cents, you know, is half a dollar for that weird American currency.
Wouldn't it be a penny? What? A dime is 10 cents. So it would
Yeah,
be
so
five
it's a
dimes.
penny, it's half.
Yeah.
She gives you change in the Ziploc pouch in front of her, and she takes you on a walk. Any specific place you want to see first? There's the lighthouse in the distance. There is the cliff range up top, and several different taverns on the other side of town.
What's the deal with that weird, creepy house?
She says, that's not part of Salt Marsh. That's just an old house of somebody that used to live there. If you want to know more about it, ask the only guy who goes out into the marshes, Douglas. He's
Douglas.
our, she's mulling over to find the word. He's our purveyor of fresh meats.
It sounds
Butcher?
like someone I don't want to.
Poacher.
Poacher. Oh. Yeah, I'm a vegetarian, so
Well, there's fish and
Fish ain't meat.
well,
you're
that's
not
what it.
here.
Now I'm making an Avatar joke.
You won't find anyone here in Salt Marsh that complains about the fish. It's some of the best meals we've ever had, especially in the last 2 years. So she decides to start taking you up. As you go past a largish building, she says, "This is the Indigo Drover's house. It's like how can I put it? It's like where all the town volunteer guards get to stay. They get paid a small salary, and they march around thinking they are the law. But I guess you should know there's only one police officer in all of Salt Marsh, and so he has actual jurisdiction around here. And he's a captain as well. That large building over there, she points, the one that you can see over the other buildings. That's the Solmore House. It's owned by the Solmore family. They own several buildings around town. As you continue upwards, up the hill, you get to this is Winston's store. So he it's a pawn shop really.
Sure.
Yeah. There, as you get up further up on the hill, is Salt Marsh's cemetery. Where whole families have lived and died here in Salt Marsh. It's a real timely place. Further up, she says, "This is our church, where the pastor stays, and everyone comes here on Sunday."
What day is it today?
22nd of April. Let's be accurate. April 1971. It was a Thursday. So it's
Thank
Thursday today.
goodness tomorrow's Friday.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for that weekend. As you continue up and up, she points over the cliffs. Careful now. We've had many a dumbass tourist thinking they can stand on the edge of the cliff, and then they fall, and then they, of course, don't become tourists, but
New
month-long
edition.
residents.
I
So this
thought you
is
were going to say
so
new
as you
edition.
reach the part of the cliff that has a low beach underneath it, it says this is called the Leap. It's like 100-foot drop down from here. Here are some stone benches that people like to sit on. They like the view. And as you start heading back down, around about the time you get over here, she starts pointing at the rest of the town rather than walking there. Down here, you got the fishing workshops where they gut the fish that they haul in, and over there, past the guild hall, you see the market. It's sort of a weekly market. The bustle comes in on a Saturday, so everybody starts buying up all the fresh fish on Saturday. So Thursday is really small pickings. Over there, you see the forest. It's the closest forest around Salt Marsh. It's called the Sea Grove of Obed High. It's sort of like an outdoor tavern-ish, but really only fishermen go there. As well as like I suppose the gypsies, the people that travel around town.
What about the fog? It seems really eerie somehow.
So that's the caveat. Salt Marsh has great fish coming in on every time they bring in the big hauls. Depending on the day, you get some really great hauls. There's also the same days you get really, really bad fog. It all started back when I was starting out in this business of appointed as tourist head of tourism, and yeah, so the first time a really big haul came in, later that night the fog followed through, and ever since then it's been coming and going sort of about lunchtime and at night. I wouldn't recommend walking anywhere when the fog is out. As she takes another cigarette and she lights it.
Do people often get lost when the fog rolls in?
Oh yeah, the elder had to say that most of the fishing can be stopped before the fog rolls in, and then commence once again when the fog rolls out. And people really don't like bumping into things when they're walking around. It's funny, like you can't get your sense of direction really well in the fog, even if you think you're heading in a straight path. It's very weird.
Really easy to get lost if you don't know the area.
Oh yeah, especially if you're walking the marshlands. And then she points to a sort of house at the back of you. That house furthest in there, and that's Douglas's house. Yeah, he sort of prepares the meat over there, so we don't like have to smell it and all. And then he travels on further into the marshlands. Over on in that direction where the path wanes a bit is where the lighthouse is. You won't really find someone there unless it's like late in the evening. The lighthouse is sort of what they say is automatic. So we only sent a technician out there once in a while. And then on the other side of the towns is local residents. People just living. And you got the general stores in the center of town. That island over there is no house is built on there, but it's got the standing stones. There are these two enormous stones with these old runes carved on them. They stand there on the island, and they've been here for quite some time. Tourists like going over there. But other than that, you can't really access it without going all the way around town, or probably even getting a fishing boat to take you out. That's the old man down by the pier next to my box. He can take you out there if you want. He charges a bit much though. And that's about it. Thank you for the tour. Welcome to Salt Marsh, and have a lovely day before the fog rolls in again at night. Any place I recommend to stay at is the Mariners Guild Hall, because of its really comfort beds, and possibly the was like counting on his fingers, thinking. Yeah, I would have to say the Snapping Line, which is a tavern all the way on the other side of town over there, on that side of the river. When I say tavern, I mean inn or bed and breakfast, but they're all really the same thing, because groupies.
Which one has the best beds?
Like I said, the Mariners Guild Hall. Thank you all. You have been such a wonderful small group of people to travel with. Come by anytime you want to bum a ciggy. And she starts heading back down.
Burn a ciggy.
Right now, the taste of that Dolphin brand cigarette is fully stuck in your mouth, in between your teeth, and you feel it ruined the nachos you had earlier. As if anything could ruin nachos.
Do we see Croc? Was it? What's Luan's character?
Brock.
Brock.
Okay. Do we see him there by the poacher's house?
Yeah, Brock started walking uphill, and then he sees a lovely sign saying Douglas's place as the road branches off. So he's heading towards the poacher's house. Brock, you finally walked through most of town, checking most of the main streets and some of the branching off streets, and you finally found the poacher's house. At the back of it, you see a man sort of preparing fell that he caught, and other reptilian creatures sort of sitting in a cage nearby, small cage.
Mm-hmm.
But the fell are hanging sort of bare-breasted, what I would say. Yeah, plucked. They're hanging to dry after he washes them.
What's the poacher's name again?
Douglas.
Hey, you Douglas.
I'm Douglas. Yeah.
Hi, Brock Sampson. Our bus broke down a couple ways down the road. Seems we all started walking towards town before the fog set in, and we appear we're missing
say
3
no
of
more.
our party members or group.
Passengers. Group. All right. Um,
Yeah, I thought that
I'd
maybe
say it's
they'd
a pretty.
be going into that old abandoned house when the fog rolled in to get away from, to get some
Oh
shelter,
no,
and
that.
the locals say that you know the path leading towards
Oh
the
no, that.
house.
Well, yeah. I've been to the house before. Went up the back door. Something inside scared me. Something awful. But um, the three missing people you say. I suppose they're slopping around in the marshlands. Um, because the fog today was pretty bad. I could barely see about 5 feet in front of me. Um, I don't think they'd make it to the house, but tricky to get to. But I don't see why they wouldn't make it there either. Mm, all right. I can go search in the marshlands if I after I show you a way to the house. Um, that is, if you'd like to go. Um, but I'm pretty sure it'll be very easy to see three people in the wetlands if I just take a walk about.
Alright.
Uh, all right, all right. Um, just give me a second, about 5 minutes to get ready, because I was gonna sit out anyway for the evening.
No worries. I'll wait for you to get ready.
So as Douglas is putting on his boots, tying the straps, and then
I'm leaning against a pole or something and lighting a smoke.
he gathers his musket and uh, a satchel full of things, and he's gonna head off now. He says, "All right, follow me." And by the time the two of you are uh, uh, walking towards Douglas's house, him and Brock are walking the same path as you in the opposite direction. Oh, two more visitors.
Yeah, these two were with me on the bus.
Oh, okay. Are they family members that have gone missing in the fog?
Look at them.
Hmm. All right, just passengers then. Um. So when's your bus coming back?
Uh, he said about 4 hours an hour or so ago. So we got about 2.5 hours, I think.
Hmm. Let's hope he makes it before nightfall. Otherwise, you'll have to find a room. So you travel through town again. Uh, as you walk past some of the department stores, you find Douglas. He says, "Oh wait, I just want to fetch a pack of gummy bears." And he quickly pops inside of the Walmart and grabs a pack of gummy bears and pays for it, and then comes out. And you travel up over the bridge of the town, um, past some of the early houses. Uh, and yeah, he greets somebody inside of a house called the Wicker Goat. Uh, it's sort of the smallest tavern in town.
All right.
And then he sets off. And then as you reach the gate, he greets the guards by the gate. Dan, Paul, uh, you see any of those three missing people? Nope. One word response. And he nods back at them. All right, I'll go look for him. So where did you last see him in the fog?
But when the road turned to gravel.
Oh, okay. No, that's yeah. All right. Okay, that's about 10 minutes from here. As you keep walking and walking, you can see the cliffside where the house is, leaning over the side of the hill. And from there on out, he says, as he takes you to a part of the fence that's fallen a bit into the ground, he says, this here is a bit sturdier path. You he points at the ground, and you can see the slightly elevated gravel road leading off into the marshes, getting a bit damp, but it's heading towards the house. If you go up that way, you'll eventually come to the house. Um, uh, it's a small tourist spot, I'd say, but not really one many people go to. So if you mind checking that for your other people, and I'll go check the marshlands. Hopefully we'll find them before dark.
Yeah.
If
You
you
said something about something scaring you within the house.
all right, I'm gonna be tell you the truth now. I'm a bit out of earshot from the rest of town. I think the house is haunted. I walked in through the back door, and I was about to go up some stairs, and then no, it was down some stairs by the wine cellar. I thought I might see what was left behind in that old house, and then I heard this horrible shriek of a voice, and I hunt, and I'm a full-grown man, but I turned pale as a stick that day from a pale tree, and I just turned around and left. I haven't felt so sick in my guts since, and I don't want to go back there. So if you
I start laughing hysterically.
well, you can laugh all you want. I'm just saying, if you come back with the same story, then I'm right. And most people that went there say they were scared right off.
Pretty sure I've seen rats scarier than your story.
Hmm. All right then, be off with you. I'm gonna go find the people in the marsh. But if you check around the house and they're not there, probably don't go inside. That's all. And
Alright.
then he walks off the path, and he continues onwards to the other side of the of the road as he starts mucking through the marsh. Uh, After about 5 minutes or so, he's a bit far inside. It seems the boots he's wearing give him a bit of a easier time treading through the marsh, and he doesn't feel, or he doesn't say anything back. And you're left with the path up to the house.
I start walking with the on the path.
Okay. So the salt marsh does have the smell of salt in the air from the ocean, but it also comes close to being a very wetlands kind of feel. Your American sneakers and boots and what have you are soaked in the mud of the town, or in the mud of the marsh.
Sorry, my
And as you,
what is soaked?
your boots,
Shoes.
yeah,
My,
your shoes,
oh man, come on!
you step into what you think is a solid piece of road, and then it sort of like steps a bit deeper into the grass, and you uh, soak your one boot all the way through.
I keep walking.
As uncomfortable as it is, you eventually arrive at at the base of the hill, and then it starts getting a much drier climb up towards the house. So, okay. So as you wait, does everybody have tokens? Because I can make tokens.
I don't have tokens.
I did send you a picture on Discord.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's a Twitch account. What was the link to that token generation site? 2-minute token. Yeah, okay. There. As we keep role playing, you guys can just email me the PDFs. Oh, PNGs, yeah. Okay, to that email address. Yeah. And then I'll just upload them here. You make it to the house's exterior. The road to the house winds through the rocky coastal terrain, often offering a view of the sea below. And the afternoon clouds start coming in as the low clouds press upon you. Occasional patches of sunlight appear out over the water, and a stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying a briny stink of churning salt water. Other than that, it's a lovely view of the sea. They weren't lying when they say South Carolina had a beautiful ocean. Not too many boats that you can see. The ones that have left have gone far out into the sea for fishing. As you come closer to the house, now standing in its just outside of its front gate, the decrepit house sits on the highest ground in the area around it. Okay, I got a picture. Alright. A stone wall is crumbled in many places, exposing the interior of the house, or exposing the interior grounds. An ornate metal gate lies open at the end of the road, swaying slightly in the wind. From what you can see, some wild flora grows throughout the inner yard, but all the years cannot hide the evidence of a well-tended garden that once sat there. Near the house, the rotted wooden roof of a water well rises out of the tall grass. So there's a well next to the house, and from what you can see inside of the house, one small window on the second floor seems to be lit. That wasn't there before. There's light coming from the inside of that window on the right side of the house. You don't see movement inside any of the windows. Those that are clean enough to see through, you just see dark rooms on the inside.
Any stones nearby? Just like pebbles.
Yes, there are pebbles all around the garden. You dig around for some of them. You
Take one and chuck it at the lit window.
lit window. It taps off against the glass, and then bounces off the window bench. Yeah, and then it just falls to the ground.
I also yell out, "Hey, are any of the bus people on there?" In there.
You hear nothing back. It's just a eerily quiet house area.
See, they're not here to sleep.
What do the rest of you say?
Hold on.
You guys are making character tokens. All right.
I check the front door, see if it's open.
The front door is indeed open.
All right.
As you push it open, the front door opens into a misty, dirty entrance hall. To your left, a corridor leads into the west wing of the house, and the walls are bare and bits of smashed furniture lie upon the floor. Ahead of you, another corridor leads towards the rear of the house, and a staircase on the eastern wall climbs to the next story, reaching it at a balcony that overlooks the entrance hall along its north and west sides. The stairs appear to be safe enough to climb, though the balcony rail is broken in several places. Under the stairs at the north end of the hall, a third corridor leads east. Give me your tokens, guys.
Yeah.
I have to apply what you can see to them.
Your screen. Where's your email?
It's just above the haunted house.
Okay, there we go.
Let's see, what do I see? Alright. That's the entrance. Strip UA there. And
The tokens are taking forever to load on my side.
Hey, I'm the one streaming.
Alright.
Alright, I sent
Yeah,
it.
and
How many hit points do you have? You're at 9. With an armor class of 14. Alright. Save settings. Alright. Oh, and then we can go into the dynamic lighting and give you some vision. No night vision.
And we don't even have flashlights.
But it is still mid-afternoon, so the light shining inside of the house comes in through the windows.
Alright.
we have to
It's not-
cantrip lights if I am able to use magic.
You are able to use magic,
Yay,
as weird as it may be to reveal it to others.
is it really that weird?
It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
30 foot. Alright. Actually, we can go up to 60 foot. Cause corners and shit. There's settings. Alright. UA, you can open up roll 20. I'll go onto roll 20, just wait for it to load. Oh, it has loaded, scroll out. Can you... There, see that? That is your character standing in the front hall entrance. Okay.
Am I supposed to see that much?
Yeah, that's 60 foot during the day.
I see nothing.
If you scroll to the bottom left, bottom right.
I'm completely zoomed out, dude.
Because you're not controlling the character yet. You sent me .js on.
Oh, shit. Alright, let me try again. Yes, open.
Yeah, your characters will see things independently of each other, which I like about Roll20. One person might not be able to see something in the distance that another person can see.
Body.
Maybe next week I should probably chat with the other guys just to set up tokens for the other characters.
Thing, but my internet is slow.
Alright. That's fine, we've made progress.
Yay! Ugh, goodness.
Are there any more viewers on Twitch?
Only the one.
Alright.
Impossible Bleed Venture Pub.
Oh yeah, the cyclone is coming tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that thing is gonna hit Natal. First Mozambique and then Natal.
Yeah, and then it's gonna rain here for about a week.
Oh dude, I can't wait for the rain. It's been
It's
so
gonna
fucking
flood most of
hot.
the area. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be very nice, but it's gonna flood most of the area.
Yeah.
It will make buying a 3D printer harder.
Oh yeah.
Slightly harder. It's a live stream. Oh, you mean our recording?
Okay, I sent you the thing again.
Alright, let me refresh.
I'm asking if you're gonna send
I see it. Alright.
the recording to YouTube, Luan, or the recording that you wanted to make.
Oh no, I'm recording onto Twitch and then I'll upload it to YouTube after.
Okay. I have you, Brock. Let's put Brock's character token.
I mean, this is just for fun, so I'm not expecting a big following like Critical Role. Just want to get our story out there.
Oh, we can definitely surpass Critical Role.
you think we have the capability of out role playing Matt Mercer and the gang?
They all started, what, on a couch?
Yeah, but they're professional voice actors, dude. Jeez.
What kind of job title is that?
One that I wish I could have. I mean, I'm just starting out in voice acting. I mean, I already have a gig, but I'm only an extra in it.
I'm taking voice acting classes this year.
Oh, dude, that is the best class ever. I love that class.
I've taken it before, but I've done high school acting and did some voices there, but you know.
Barely able to speak, so
No,
Okay,
I like doing impressions and stuff like that. That's why I got into the whole voice acting thing.
Alright, you should be able to see something now.
Yeah, now I see something.
Alright.
Alright, but are we going to take a quick 5-minute break before we continue?
Yeah, I'm still waiting on Emma's character.
Alright, cool, because
Emma.
I need to get hit head.
I just loaded the character once. Now I'm just putting in the tones.
Alright, we'll wait for you. Going on a tea break. I will be back shortly.
go.
So, oh, it looks like Impossible has left us for the evening. Sad to see you go, buddy. But yes, this episode will be re-uploaded on YouTube. I will post the link on my YouTube channel down in the below. I'm not really sure how Twitch works yet, so I'll figure that out later. I am going to get myself a Coke.
All right, we're back.
Yes, our one and only viewer left.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
shame.
he says he'll see us next time.
All right then. Tell them the same time.
Yeah, we will be streaming every Saturday at 7 South African time. So stop on by if you want to watch us play some D&D.
Can't you put that in like the Twitch information?
Yeah, I'll have to figure out how to do that.
All right. So yes, you're now standing looking at the entrance hall, which had a staircase to the right leading to a balcony overhead, and a hallway leading to the left and to the right and to the center. It seems to be an eerily quiet house. Just the crashing of the waves below sort of make it sort of a peaceful lone house on the hill.
I step inside.
You can move your character.
I just.
Inside the entrance hall, you can smell the must in the air. There's what might be mold is growing inside of this house. Quite a dusty place.
As I'm stepping in, I'm saying, "Hello? Anybody here? We're looking for some of our traveling companions. If you have seen anybody."
Don't see or hear anyone. So you can make either an investigation or survival check.
Alright, let's see here now. Investigation or survival. I'll take survival. 12.
You see there's a set of tracks sort of leading in this direction and up in this direction. Two sets of tracks, a single set of footprints leading in both directions, coming from the main entrance hall.
Alright, I head to the left.
Going down the left one, you see that there's two rooms on either side and a doorway at the end of the hall. The tracks continue on through into the hallway ahead.
Alright, I follow the tracks.
You The door to the north wall leads into a small patio. The paving is cracked and overrun with weeds. No.
Isn't that
Uh,
south?
South. Well, that's the north direction. So the front of the house was facing the over the cliff, so it had
Uh,
a front view. North would be that side. And yes, that is a patio area. It's sort of cracked and overrun with weeds, and other than a pile of refuge in the southeast corner over here, north, southeast, over there, you north facing, south, okay, southeast over here. Yeah, apart from a pile of refuge in the southeast corner, the room is bare.
By the way, what is this
That's a
triangle?
staircase leading up.
all right.
Okay. Uh, I'll guess follow rock.
Being the only one with a baseball bat, you feel quite certain you can take on anything.
I always feel certain as a teenager.
Where does the tracks lead?
So the tracks lead straight up into a set of tiles on the floor that sort of stop right here and then disappear.
I check for any trap doors or something.
You come closer towards the tile, and you see where the footprints sort of cut off just a bit along the dirt. You all of a sudden hear this extreme booming voice throughout the room. You don't know where it's coming from, but it says, "Welcome, fools! Welcome to your death!"
I pull out
Fades off,
my
echoing
military
into
knife.
laughter.
What month is it?
March.
It's April.
April.
Oh, didn't tell you your character just had a toothbrush with them?
Yes.
No military knife.
No military knife.
Yeah, I told everybody they got 3 sets of clothes, money, and a toothbrush.
Oh, so we don't have any of the
Weapons
starting
or armor.
weapons.
No.
You can have my bat. I don't have much use for it now.
Seeing Brock quiver a bit at the booming voice that just threatened you all to die. He's shaking a bit, looking for like a reflex, almost trying to reach for a military knife that's not strapped to his ankle. He's just got some bare shoes and socks on.
I walk over to him and hand him my bat.
So the baseball bat's a mace that does 1d6 damage plus your strength.
I think I'm fine.
You sure? You look a bit shook.
Yeah, no, I think I can handle myself. I look for any trapdoors.
So, searching around, you do find yeah, you do find where the footprints end. There is a latch on the ground, and it reveals a trapdoor.
I'm searching for making searching for traps on the trapdoor.
As far as you can tell, you lift it, you don't hear a click, so no boom. Just like the war. You're alive and in one piece as the trapdoor lifts.
All right.
It leads to a staircase going down.
I start heading down.
All right. Brock descends down into the staircase below.
I jump down.
You also follow springingly down the staircase below. They're up here at the top left. Okay. If you're wondering where your characters went, it's the top right-hand side.
Alright.
You see a largish room, very large, as the staircase descends down almost 2 stories. What looks like a cellar of some kind, but with a lot of bedrolls rolled out, a large dining table with some wooden chairs, and one guy just standing near a stove, and he's got a pot in hand, and he was busy scrubbing it, and he's a bit shook.
Are you the guy who yelled at us?
Oh, fuck. He flings the pot at you, and then you can all roll initiative.
Alright. 4.
No, the pot just flies wide and then lands on the other side of the room as he keeps running. End turn. Alright. Oh, you can all fill in health, I think. For your
I already
characters.
have.
Okay. Some guy. You did catch him quite by surprise. As he is. There we go. What's his initiative? +1. Alright. A 15. Alright. And what was your initiative, Brock?
4.
4. Distracted by the flying pan. The guy pulls out what looks like a sling in one hand and a dagger in the other. A large hunting knife.
Oh, goody.
Oh, fuck. As he starts to okay, first it's Emma's turn. You see the guy is gonna bolt into the other side of the room. Celia?
Sorry, my my headset was muted.
Alright.
Okay, I scream wait, and then try and tackle him as he starts running away. As he turns, I tackle him.
Yeah, you can do a running tackle.
Running tackle. Ugh. Should I roll for strength?
Yeah, he'll contest.
Okay. 17.
You full on tackle the guy to the ground, and he is prone and grappled.
We're not your enemies. As I
Ouch.
hold him, as I hold him tight.
We're not your enemies as you're tackling him to the ground.
He is.
I mean, it works.
He's clawing and scratching, and he's like, Sunballet! Sunballet! They made it down the staircase!
Where's
Help!
that minute?
As he tries to shank you with a hunting knife.
Whoa, 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 buddy, 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 buddy. Guys, help me! Disarm him!
5 to hit.
It's misses.
As he's like trying to stab at you.
My
Sunballet!
I can't believe he
Help!
missed.
Immediately popping out of the door on the other side, you see a man like, what? What is it? I'm trying to have a meal here.
We're bonding!
Who the fuck are these guys?
We're bonding.
As some other guy joins what looks like a kerfuffle.
The fuck is a kerfuffle?
A fight.
Oh.
I prefer the term orgy.
A swingers party.
Mm.
The man can stay out.
He also rolls a 5. Oh, so Yue, it's your turn.
Vanessa? We can't hear you.
Vanessa, we can't hear you.
Sorry, I forgot I had pushed to talk. Alright, I'll move my full movement up till there. And
Alright.
I will try to intimidate them. I say, are you the people who are pulling stupid pranks in this house? We're looking for free passions. We don't care about your bullshit. We just want to get out of here.
Roll intimidation.
+3, okay. 9.
Your one scary 17
Ah.
roll.
The one guy comes out and he's like, he says, are there any more of you?
Well, there were until your weird fog swallowed them up.
Kind of why we're here. So
Yells
let's
to
put
the
the knives down before someone, namely you, get hurt.
It says, you can stab him, Brocky. We'll just it just seems to be these 3. Let's stab him. There's the other guy. Waves his hands in the air and he says, Alakazam! And he shoots what look like 3 darts into the air as one hits each of you.
Uh-oh.
Is this magic missile?
Magic missile. Yeah. So Brock, you take 5 points of force damage.
Oh.
Yue, you take 2 points of force damage. And Emma, you take 5 points of force damage
Damn it. Let me just.
as you get hit in the face with a dart. Yes! Now stab him, Brocky. Stab him. Brock, it's your turn.
I go into a rage and I run towards the guy who just threw me with a
Pot.
with a dagger.
All right. Okay.
I was standing over here. Are you 60 feet away?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna make it a sprint.
Oh no, my glitter dagger didn't stop him.
As I screams, "That's it! Come here!" As I run
Alright.
towards him. Menacingly.
Okay. You can make an intimidation check.
My dog is sneezing. 17.
Against his charisma save.
Ah!
Just. No! This one smells! And he's tracking mud in everywhere! Stab him faster before they get more mud everywhere! Sambalette, I'm a bit busy. This one is lying on top of me, and she also smells. Both these guys smell like fish, anyway. But they're complaining about how all of you smell.
I smell like soap. Thank you
Emma,
very
top of
much.
the round, it's your turn.
Eh. I try and disarm him. The guy I'm grappling.
Alright, strength contest.
Strength contest. Fuck. Fuck.
He's holding onto his knife. You want to do anything else?
I'm just gonna continue to
That seems
grapple him.
Nearby, you see a kitchen knife lying inside of the wash basin.
Oh, we're gonna do it, guys. Or we're gonna become murder hobos.
I'm going to grab the kitchen knife and just hold it by its throat.
Sambalette, she's got a knife. She's got. Oh, it's a butter knife. But I'm okay. I'm okay.
I'm at this, okay?
The other guy tries to swipe at you with his knife. A knife to meet you. Oh crap!
Oh no. Oh no.
It doesn't have anything in. It's got. Please don't be. So that's what. 9 points of damage. Celeste. No, sorry, Emma. You got slashed for 9 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down.
Oh god, she's bleeding everywhere. Slam. She's all over me. Oh, so much blood. I wish he wasn't on top of me. And he stands up. I got some in my mouth. There we go. Death saving. And he just stands there. Yue, it's your turn. As this guy, literally covered in blood, is like wiping it off of his face. I can't see much.
Oh my god, what did you just do? Did you just kill her?
I stabbed her. Not killed her, but stabbed her.
Well, what's the difference? Well, you think you're the only one with tricks? I assume there's stuff on the table next to me.
You have a bat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick one up and then I'm gonna cast catapult on it. I just think that I'm like throwing it really well, but
You take a lovely ceramic plate. Oh, metal saucepan.
yeah, and I'm gonna check.
All right.
He has to make a dex save.
You rolled an 18.
Okay, the plate just flies past him.
It breaks on the other side of the room. Now they're breaking our plates, Salam.
Okay, can I climb on top of the table?
Yes, you can.
Would I take just one?
Yeah, 5 foot of movement.
Okay. Stand here.
All right. As your friend is now bleeding with a wound in her side, lying on the floor, she's clutching at it, but it hurts so much.
I have -2 in strength. I can't really use this bat.
The other guy looks at you and he says, "Well, this has turned quite dark. Let me just he looks around. He's like, well, I'm not gonna dally any longer." And he just slashes at you with a knife, Brock.
All right.
"Take this, weakling!" And he slashes at you. Yeah, and he's got a dagger. Does it hit?
Natural a dirty 20. Yes, it hits.
All right. For 5 points of damage.
That's half.
In his other hand,
So that's 2.
yeah, it's reduced to 2.
All right.
In his other hand, he's holding
as he slices my my black shirt, I just look at him, incredibly infuriated and frothing at the mouth, with my eye twitching.
Seems there's a bit of blood now seeping into your shirt. You do notice through all the rage that his other hand is holding a book. He seems to be reading from that.
Do I notice it too?
You just saw somebody get stabbed.
All
Okay.
right, so I'm gonna punch him right in the face.
All right.
Is that just my proficiency, or do I include my rage with that?
It's your strength.
Strength. But do I add my proficiency with it? Or is it just straight strength roll, no rage?
Page 46. 46. You get. You start off with rage and unarmored defense, and you add your rage damage to your punch. Yes.
Yeah, but that's damage, so...
No, you don't add it to your attack.
Alright, so that's just straight attack, so plus 4. 11 to hit.
That hits. That's his armor class.
Yeah. What's melee, what's the damage dice for melee?
So it's just your strength. You're not a monk.
But doesn't a first attack do a d4 damage?
That's for monks.
Oh, okay.
It does 1 bludgeoning. So it's 1 plus your strength.
1 plus my strength, that's 5.
5 points of damage. Plus your rage, so it's up to 7.
Yeah, 7.
You throw a punch in his face. It's not that scrawny, but he still drops his knife and is like, "Ah, it broke my nose. It broke my nose, Granny. Stab this one over here." Emma, death saving throw.
Yeah. Ooh!
I'll
That was so close to 1.
The sweet relief of tetanus is grasping you.
Now, I have Spirit of Dying as a spell, but it doesn't help if I'm the one needing help.
Yeah. As you groan on the ground, as a bit more blood squirts out of you. The other guy decides to go over here. He's like, "All right, boss, where you want me to stab him? I can stab him real good." Oh shit. But my knife is still in the other chick over there. I might just go fetch it and pull it out. As he yanks the knife out of your bleeding hole.
Does he even have enough movement for that? To go back and forth?
Just barely. You get an attack of opportunity, Brock.
Can I grapple him?
Yes.
Alright.
No, attack of opportunity is just an attack.
Alright,
I think the grappling feat gives you grappling.
Alright, oh! Natural 20, bitch!
Oh, where's my knife, boss? And then you throw a backhand at him. You can,
That
so
is
it's just
14 bludgeoning damage.
I thought it was, the base damage gets doubled.
Okay, so base damage, that is...
1.
Okay, 1, so that's 2. Plus my, plus 4, that's plus 6, that is then 8 bludgeoning.
That is enough damage. As you flat out knock him square on his back as he lays on the ground over there. I would say unarmed combat is the only thing that's non-lethal here.
Alright.
He is flat out cold, and he's got this massive swollen lump on the side of his face. No, Brock, I told you to stab him. Fuck's sakes, you gotta do everything around here. Oh well. It's your turn.
I go over to Emma again. I don't have anything with me, but can I attempt a medicine check?
You can staunch the bleeding, yes.
Okay, so I just have to roll. It's gonna be a straight roll.
Medicine.
Yeah, I don't have anything in wisdom. 7.
That would be a no.
Yeah. So, it's still blood squirting everywhere. Or maybe if you had something other than your hands, you could staunch the bleeding.
I have an extra pack of common clothes. Can I use that to like?
Sure, you can use your bonus second action.
All right. Can I pick up the knife?
It's in the wound still.
Can I pick it up?
You can pull it out while you staunch it with common clothes.
I'm not good at medicine check. I think I should take out the knife.
Take it.
No. She's
Another
17, she
medicine
doesn't
check.
know.
Another one. Okay. 5.
Pull out the knife. Some blood squirting everywhere, and then you like stick a jacket in the hole. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of blood, and you keep pushing the jacket against it. Ooh, shit, that's a lot of blood. As Emma's just like,
Oh no.
not even weed can help.
I
Okay,
mean,
maybe.
And
Oh,
we're breaking up a little bit.
All right. Doesn't affect the death save. Some other
Jam.
guy. Hmm.
what?
It's the other guy's turn.
Okay.
He's like, okay, I fucked up a bit. And he looks at his book and he's like flipping through the pages. Minor illusion. It's the name of the spell, and it like waves it. Glitter sprinkles from his hands, and then there's like a chest-high wall between you and him, and it's like, he moves away to the edge of the room. Now you can't punch me from over there, now can you?
It's a how big wall?
It's about your chest height, up to the shoulders.
Didn't you hear him say minor illusion?
Yes, I did.
You can do a intelligence check.
Hope
Please
that's
tell
not
me your
nonsense.
intelligence.
I've got a 1
Oh goodness.
plus 1. 6.
This magic man conjured a solid brick wall between you and him, and then used it to back away. Damn.
Okay, I try to scale the wall.
Okay. Acrobatics.
Finally, something better. Acrobatics, dexterity. 12.
It's a fantastic job because you know how to leap over chest-high walls. Sort of take a bit of a jump, and as you go to grasp, it's like a VR effect where you think there's something there, but it isn't, and you just plop, land on the floor, and now you're prone. Ah,
What the fuck?
that's not a wall. That was not a wall. As the wall sort of like becomes a bit translucent as you're through it. Haha, you oaf. You none can match the magic of Sunballet.
Alright, was trying to scale the wall an action or a bonus action?
Yeah, that was movement.
Movement. Alright, how much movement do I have left?
You got 20 foot of movement left.
20 foot of movement, okay. I grab the dagger that he dropped
Oh, fuck.
and I throw it at him.
Make a strength check. Oh, make an attack roll.
Is for dagger, it's +6. Fuck, 8.
Fling, you chuck the dagger, and it like lands in the wooden door behind him, and he's like, eep! What?
What's with these fucking rolls?
No,
Um,
everyone's so squishy.
Alright, I get up.
And you get up. Alright,
Is
Emma,
is that all of my movement speed?
Death save
you can
throw.
still move.
Yay.
Yeah, you can still move up. To
11!
You
So-
succeed as the staunching of the bleeding did nothing to affect the bleeding.
Wait, so I can still move up towards him?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's the remaining 10 feet.
For the record, I still think I did something to help.
It's mainly the muscle convulsing that sort of stopped a bit of the bleeding. Yue, it's your turn.
Have I noticed the guy's book yet? Like
No.
that he's reading from it. Come on.
Brock is kicking his ass. And he somehow moved through a solid wall.
I decide that he's probably, well, that Emma's probably stabilizing, I assume.
She's still screaming on the floor, groaning. It hurts. Getting stabbed hurts.
I move 1, 2, 3, 5. Still there. And I took the knife with me.
Yeah.
Is it just a dagger?
It's a hunting knife.
So what would it count as?
+2 to beasts.
So that would be equivalent of a short sword. Or a dagger.
To beasts. It's still a
Okay,
dagger.
but in the situation I'm in now,
It's still a hunting knife, so it's still a dagger.
Alright.
right? What's the? It's a D4, right?
Yeah,
And attack is just your plus your dexterity and what else?
proficiency.
Alright, so that's +3. 18!
Oh, you chuck the dagger past Brock and fling it into the shoulder of the scrawny man who looks who's wearing a leather jacket.
And then it's just d4 plus your dex, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 4!
As he gets stabbed in the shoulder. He's screaming really loud, but it doesn't seem like anybody's coming to help him.
That's what you deserve, fucker.
You deserve far worse. And he starts like chanting again. Um. Uh. Uh.
And now I must
Random.
notice that he's reading from the book, right? Now I can see him.
Yeah, you can see him still frantically reading from a book, even though he's getting stabbed and his ass kicked.
Alright.
Random bullshit. Go.
The fuck?
As he sprinkles magic dust in the air, and a dazzling array of flashing colored lights springs forth from his hand. A 15-foot cube, so it's just Brock that gets affected.
Both party members die on me now. I cannot help you.
So that's how many hit points get affected.
41.
Oh.
Gee. Did he cause sleep on me?
What?
That's actually another spell people overlook. Yeah, so it just affects Brock. Brock, you're blind now. As he's chucked glitter in your eyes. The colors you see are just the glitter on your eyes. Random bullshit, go! And he's gonna try and like move around you. No,
Oh,
into his
you
room.
motherfucker! That's
Crawling
playing
on the
dirty!
He's crawling on the ground, he's prone. So, as he crawls into the other room, you got a disadvantaged attack of opportunity.
Alright. Seven.
No, you're like swinging at him. You manage to like miss him. He's not in the spot you last saw him in, and he's on the he's moved around somewhere. He's scuffled, but you do find your knife up against the wall.
Alright, cool.
And then you hear the door shut behind you.
Maybe
Is
just
it,
update the turn order.
Brock.
There we go.
How long does it last?
I use my bonus action to rub my eyes.
Does it really just last? 1 round. Alright. You're rubbing your eyes, but it doesn't seem to get rid of it until the end of your turn.
Alright. Well, my turn's over, so...
Alright, so the end of it, the coloring glitter just disappears from your eyes. Even the stinging feeling. Emma, it's your turn.
Survival check. 17.
Wait, doesn't she still need to roll a saving throw?
Yeah, that was a death save.
Okay, cool.
UA. It's your turn. Seeing this guy crawl into his room and then shut the door behind him. Yeah, he pulls the knife out.
Alright, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can open the door.
No, he's leaning on the other side. He's like, no! Go away!
Okay, I have what? 1, 2. I only have 1 movement left. Alright. I'll just move out of the way.
Alright.
Alright, you angry brute force man, try the door.
You hear him like chanting something else on the other side of the door. Yada, yada, abracadabra! Brock,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Alright, I walk up to the door and I attempt to kick it open at the handle.
As you walk up to the door, you hear another same booming voice. Foolish mortal, leave now, or you shall die. The same booming voice you heard earlier. Listen to the booming voice. Listen to the booming voice. The monster that lives here will kill you if you harm me.
We're not falling for it again. We know it's you.
I kick the door open.
Alright, strength contest. You have advantage on that.
Fuck.
You kick the door in, but he's like full up leaning against it, and you hear like he's like moving his chair up against the door, and he's like pulling his desk. Ah!
What's the door made out of?
Wood.
Yeah, I just have shitty rolls. That's the reason why. Why did the guy's gods hate me?
As he's like blocking his door. Alright. Listen to the voice. Or it'll kick your ass. Emma, is this your like last death saving throw? Hopefully.
Yeah, I have 2 saves, 1
One
fail.
Let's see.
Fuck.
Oh, 2-2.
At least it wasn't
Oh,
four.
shit.
Your party member on the other side of the room screams once again. It's...
Hey,
Your
voice?
turn. Is it cutting out when I scream?
yeah.
Yeah, you are
Yeah.
cutting out when you scream.
Don't whisper scream. Alright, I am going to do Miss Billy. I'm gonna do firebolt at the door.
Okay.
And it's,
Have you-
Suddenly she pulls out a Glock 9.
alright, so that's do I still have to do a spell attack?
No.
Must I roll the damage?
Yes.
Alright. Five fire damage. But it also unattended flammable objects ignite.
Yes, so you fire for the first time a firebolt from your fingertips. And you set the door on fire just because you really wanted it on fire.
I really wanted to get that guy. He's irritated me.
So, with a bit of shock, the door starts lighting on fire, and burning. And the guy on the other side is like, stop, no, what you're doing is murder.
You murdered my friend. She's on the floor bleeding.
No, but you're not allowed to murder me.
We can come out
He
of
yells,
the room.
Ice Cube, go! And he like shoots the door from the other side, and you see like sparkles of frost on the other side of the door. As the fire starts going out.
Fine, I will do it again if I need to.
No, don't. Brock, it's your turn.
I kick the door again. Ah, fuck off. Yes!
This time you managed to kick the whole door.
Wide open.
Yep, with all the furniture blocking it. And there lies some bullets on the other side. Shit. Maybe we can just talk about this.
I
Emma.
look at him with my eye twitching.
Guys, it's been nice knowing you.
Oh no.
Fuck
Oh yeah! you
managed-
don't have to re-roll another character like last time.
That's why you fill in your hit dice, so I know how badly I'm killing you. You like slump up into a chair and you're just like in pain as you're holding the entire cloth or bloody jacket inside of your wound. You're
I just wanted to go to my grandparents' house.
How much total HP do you have?
11,
Alright. And your AC?
10.
Nothing in Dex. Alright. As you're just sitting slumped in a chair. Ow.
Hey, here.
Yue, it's your turn.
I shout out.
Oh no, I'm not gonna let you get away after you let us put up with all this bullshit, try to make this seem like a haunted house while you were just being a dick. And I cast Firebolt at him again.
Roll to attack.
$15.
That is.
Alright, then it's just 1d10. Seven points of fire damage.
As you set his leather jacket on fire, he's like trying to pat and put it out. Well, that's not nice. Not nice at all. Yeah. Random bullshit, go! As he shoots another magic missile at you, too.
Right.
Brock, 2 at your face. 1 at Emma. Oh, 1 at Yue. Yue takes 5. A dart, smacking her straight in the head. It hurts.
Ow.
Brock, you take 5. 10.
Jeez, dude.
These rolls. What are these rolls?
Are you still
Wait,
alive?
are these piercing damage? Or what damage is this?
Magic missiles force.
Alright, force damage.
So you take the full 10.
10.
Yeah, it was 5 and 5.
Alright, so I'm on 1 HP then.
Good God. Kill him.
Brock, it's your turn. With the hunting knife in hand.
Now I got the normal dagger.
Oh yeah, the normal dagger.
Yeah. So I go in and I start stabbing a bitch.
No, this is the hunting knife that, Oh no, wait, you missed through this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Get advantage on the attack.
Because he's prone. 19 to hit.
Ah. I not in that
Right,
20.
so a dagger is 1d4. Plus my
Yeah.
rage.
Plus your strength.
Plus my rage is 6.
Plus your strength.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's
Eight.
8 piercing damage.
You gut him like a butchery. You, you just gut him, and he dies on the floor there.
I stab him
But
repeatedly with rage intent.
no, wait, the house is haunted, and he dies as he bleeds out on the floor. You're just covered in blood. Now the room is silently a bit quiet, except for the bitter pain of Emma and the guy moaning on the floor. Uh,
I'm gonna go pick up the book that he was reading. I just find it interesting that how he was so interested in it. I know it'll only help our wizard once he shows up, but you know.
mm. So, picking up the bloody book on the ground, covered in blood. It looks like a starry glitter scrapbook with like doodles and drawings that aren't really drawn well.
Holy shit, how old was this guy?
Oh, you don't know the mind of a magician. And it's got friendly stickers like saying, "This hurts a lot of people, and this sets things on fire, and this sticker shape uh, makes them all blind," which is really funny. And it's got like a diary written in the pages next to the spells, but you can't decipher the stickers.
Alright, maybe I can sell this somewhere. I just put it in my backpack.
Yes, maybe. The room you're
I
in.
saw that young lady.
What's the cleric's name in Critical Role again? The Tiefling.
I don't know.
Jester.
Jester. Yeah, this sounds like a book that Jester would have.
Among other things in his pockets, draped in blood, is a erotic poetry fully illustrated, a volume of erotic poetry fully illustrated, a naval almanac listing tide times for the area of the coast around Saltmarsh. So, and a treatise concerning the demigod Luz and its minions. That's the title of the book. Unlike the other rooms, this small room holds comfortable furnishings and appears to be well cared for. A comfortable-looking bed in the northwest corner has a wooden locker at its foot, and a small wooden table sits against the east wall with a padded leather chair beside it. On the table, a brass three-branched candlestick with 3 burning candles provides the room with a bright light. The candles, though not fresh, are far from spent, and under the table is a small box and an unlit bullseye lantern with a movable shutter over the lens. On the shelf above sits those 3 books I described in the northeast corner. Okay, in a closed wooden. And then there's also a closed wooden wardrobe.
Alright, is the dagger that Yue threw into this guy still in him?
Yeah, it's stuck in his shoulder. He didn't want to pull it.
I take that one, the hunting knife.
It is a beautifully crafted hunting knife with a serrated edge. You can definitely skin an animal with this.
Alright, I keep both knives, and I'm taking the dirty book.
The volume of erotic poetry.
It's poetry. There's no pictures in it.
It's fully illustrated.
Yeah, I'll be hanging on to this.
I'll just take the calendar of the tides.
All right. You can make an investigation check on the calendar with the tides.
This guy doesn't have any
Okay.
smokes on him, does he?
No.
Investigation.
You might run out soon.
I check the room for any cash or the guy's wallet.
The investigation. You can tell that the tide booklet and the lantern that was used only infrequently is sort of like a signaling lantern. This is probably a smuggler's den. You search other areas of the room, Brock. You find that there's a hidden compartment under the table that holds another book. In this book is a much thicker scrapbook that has a lot more stickers in it. This one says Sunballet's Special Spellbook.
I hand it to you here. Maybe you can make some use of this.
I mean, sure.
This one has a lot more
Child's
effort.
diary. That looks like it.
This one has a lot more effort written into the letters, the headings, the names of the spells, all weird but interesting.
To me, this just seems like mad ramblings.
Hmm. There's also, so what was it? There was a small wooden table, stands on the east wall. So you've searched that and found the book. This is the brass candlestick, the candle. Okay. So you see under the table is a small wooden box and an unlit lantern. Inside the wooden box holds 12 candles, some flint and steel.
You mean the lighter?
No, more like a crude flint and steel.
Ah.
And a piece of parchment that details this guy's method of communicating with what's written as the ship. So it's the signaling system is written on it, further confirming that this is a smuggler's den. Inside of the wardrobe is a inside of the wardrobe is a fancy floor-length oilskin coat. It hangs in the cupboard. Yeah, it's like a leather cloak. Very in fashion with the hippies, the free folk.
I have no interest in that.
All
I'm
right.
more of a jean jacket kind of guy.
Emma, you recover. Yeah, you can pretty much stand and walk, but you do have lots of pain breathing.
Continue sitting. I'm not built for pain.
The guy on the other, lying on the other side of the room is still out cold.
Better stay out cold.
Alright, this guy, is there any rope lying around?
Wait, no, otherwise it would seem like he. I mean, it would be better if it seemed like he did something to the guy in the room
So
in
the
there
torchlit,
rather than us.
so the chamber that you're in is a torchlit chamber. It was once a large cellar, but it's been converted into living quarters. It's got 10 crude beds standing along the south wall, each with a wooden locker at its foot, and a long wooden trestle table rigged by rickety stools dominates the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Metal cutlery, cups, and dirty plates sit atop the table.
I just have a question about the world.
Yeah.
Does fingerprint and DNA exist? Evidence exists here.
Just fingerprint for now.
Just fingerprints for now. Okay, so we haven't touched anything except for the dagger and the knife.
And left a bit of blood around the room where Emma is.
Yeah, so I'm gonna drag this guy
Can I
to
use prestidigitation on the blood on the
what?
floor?
Sorry.
The blood on the floor.
I'm asking Erin if I can use prestidigitation to clean up the blood.
Yes.
I just go silently and quickly, and I just like whisk it away.
So there's also a cook stove installed near the table, and evidence of a recently cooked meal sits in pots atop it. A large ham hangs from a loop of twine near the stove, and a sturdy set of stairs leads to the trapdoor in the ceiling above. And there's 2 wooden doors to the east side of the room. So there's one over here, and oh yeah, and that's the other one over here.
Alright, I'm gonna drag this guy
Mm.
over to this guy. Cover him in the dead guy's blood, especially his hands, and put the dagger in his hand. And then walk away.
No one dagger.
No,
Okay.
not one dagger. The dagger I stabbed him with.
Okay. Seems like a fairly quiet place. You're not sure what this cellar is doing hidden down here.
Alright, are there
On
any
its own.
rugs?
No, this room doesn't have any rugs. It does have a lot of bedrolls on the ground.
Alright, no, I'm not looking for a bedroll. I go upstairs. Before I do that, I just say, maybe we should leave this place and I don't know.
I agree. Last time I checked, murder was still a crime, so I don't want to be here when someone sees this.
Wait, you murdered someone?
Yeah, the one guy's dead, but I'm pretty sure the buddy's going to take the fall.
You just committed a crime, you know.
They attacked us. This was self-defense.
You're thinking exposing a smuggler's den is quite a citizen's act.
It's still murder.
Probably. You'll hobble out upstairs again.
Yeah.
Alright. Upon going upstairs and shutting the trap door, you're now once again in the old dusty house.
Did we figure out what they were smuggling?
No, you didn't actually find any other ships or anything else.
Alright, I look for a rug in this room.
This is the patio area. There doesn't seem to be any rugs.
Did I see any rugs in the house?
Not in the entrance hall, the hallway, or the patio room. You haven't seen any of the other rooms.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Straight up leaving.
Yeah.
Alright then.
I'm on 1 fucking HP, dude. I've already used my relentless endurance.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. So as you all step outside, and it is now late afternoon. You've been beaten, bloody. You can maybe staunch the wounds until you get back to town and go
We
to the
still have
hospital.
our backpacks with us, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I try to clean up my wounds and change my shirt.
The only wounds on you is the scratch on your shirt, and then there's the darts that seem to have left lovely little holes in your forehead. Not like deep holes, but like somebody chucked a dart at you.
Alright.
Precise 3 pricks on your forehead. However, you do not know how the glitter-chucking man managed to throw such accurate darts.
Cool. Are we going to end it here because it is getting late?
All right,
It's
I
nearly
can
late.
end it. Yeah, I can end it that you all head back to town
Yeah.
before the fog rolls in late at night. You all manage to make it back to town, and you found out from the front, uh, the guards at the top. What happened? You fall down a flight of stairs.
Something like that.
That old house, the old house can fall apart like that. Um, yeah.
What
Douglas
about the
returned with the
bus?
three the bus.
The
There's no
bus.
bus come through here yet. This is the main road. We would know. Um, yeah, Douglas returned with the other 3 passengers. They were soaking wet, covered in mud from knee high. They seem to have tried to take a shortcut and walk through the mist in the marshlands. Ooh, don't want to be them when they clean their shoes.
I'm glad that we don't have to return to the house then, because we did not find anything.
Hmm. Oh yeah, that was one thing that was weird. Well, we see the house from here, but we don't know why there's that light on in the window over there.
Yeah,
Don't care.
while we were inside, we heard a commotion inside the house. Sounded like someone was having a very heated argument. So we got the hell out of there.
Hmm.
I'm
Must be
going
another
to
haunting.
Eric Heather the bed and breakfast. I don't. I'm going ahead. You guys stay here if you want.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
going to the. I'm going
So
to
there
the.
is a hospital in town, a small clinic.
Oh,
Well,
can
not
I please
that
go to
small.
the clinic?
Yes, the clinic
Uh,
patches you. The clinic does offer to sell you gauze and
can
they
I
do
please
do
have a first
stitching.
aid kit?
Yes, they
Okay.
give you this. They say you have medical aid.
Yes. My parents love me. Okay.
What's your medical aid number? Where do you get your medical aid from? That's fine. It's just $20 and we got you the medicine you need.
Where's? Did I lose my wallet?
No.
Shouldn't I have a medical aid card?
I go to the general store.
Card in the 1970s.
Damn it.
I
I
go
didn't
to.
have my paperwork with me.
Well, then it's just $20.
Okay.
what would constitute as a health potion?
Well, that's what they offer to sell you.
Do I have an open wound on my chest or
You got a scratch wound, yes.
scratch wound? So it's not bleeding profusely.
It stopped bleeding. It's soaked into your shirt.
Just have some dents in my head, I'll be fine.
Alright,
One
cool.
big hole in your head. Yeah. So $20. No? All right. Gauze and stitching would be $15. This is just the town doctor. It's got the same mood as everyone else. Celeste,
Yeah.
Celia,
Yeah.
are you paying for stitches?
How much will it be for stitches?
Uh, the there's like 2 options. One's that it'll take time to heal, and one that helps real quick.
What's the price difference?
$5 between them.
Okay.
One's 15, one's 20.
I'll take the. I'll take the. I'll take the one that heals pretty fast.
So then after $20, they give you this set of fizzy tablets, and you look at it and it's like insta heal. And you're like, that's weird. As they you look like they're pulling your leg as they like pop off the lid and they pop one of the 3 tablets in there in the water, fizzes for a bit, and then tell you to drink it.
Guys, you guys are witness to my death as I chug it down.
All of a sudden, the hole in your side heals, not completely, but like, damn, that feels good.
This is better than drugs.
Real good.
That is drugs.
Like really, really good. Like you want more of this stuff. And you still have the other 2 fizzy tablets.
I want more, but I have to resist.
Yeah, because...
Alright,
okay, we'll end it there.
cool. I'll go to the bus station, see if anybody else is left there.
No, seems all the people waiting at the bus station decided the bus driver wasn't gonna come into town silently and not be seen, so they're gonna stay. They're gonna sit at a nearby tavern.
I'm
wait.
going to the inn and I'm renting myself a room.
Same here.
All right, each of your rooms will cost $2.
$2.
Alright, I paid.
Okay. Me too. I'm spending a lot of money today. I'm not. I don't want to get injured again.
Yeah, they're like $180 on you, didn't you?
I started with $160. Yes, but
160.
I still don't want to spend money aimlessly.
You're a penny pincher. D&D
I'm
punishes
careful
penny
with my
pinchers.
money, okay? I got this from a summer job.
All right, thank you everybody. Any viewers who are watching this late at night, or early in the day, depending on where you are, we will pick up.
It's 1 p.m. in like California.
All right, we will pick up next week at 7 on a Saturday.
South African time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Central African time.
All right then.
Thanks so much for watching.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
Bye.
Goodbye.